going to talk about Divine Works Education and Training as far as the organization. Then we'll go into Potential, our hallmark program. We may talk about how it started or the origin of it, but we're going to touch on some different details and aspects of it. Our goal and our mission is to empower humanity to realize and maximize its full potential. In order for an individual or a group of people to maximize their full potential, his or her, they first have to wake up. You see me shaking this up. It's not good. So what's gonna happen if I just take this top off abruptly? What's gonna happen? It's gonna explode, it's gonna overflow. When you feel bottled up and you wanna have a conversation, I wanna give you an outlet. Today on the Potential Podcast, this is the first one officially. I've been personally waiting for this for a long time. I've been following this young lady through my relationship with her dad, my brother, and her journey to me is tremendous. And to be 11 years young, she has accomplished a lot, not only academically, well, I would say athletically, but academically as well. But I love her as a person, you know, her overall spirit and makeup. So the Potential Podcast, teaching kids to think before they do, is highlighting Miss Chloe Crim, a true authentic champion. How you feeling today?
Good.
I'm gonna clap you up in advance. I'm excited about this opportunity to interview, and you heard it first. She may have already heard this, but I'm saying it first publicly via social media, whatever platform that you're watching this on. I have the honor and the privilege to interview an Olympic champion, a gold medalist. What's your event?
The 1500 meter and the 800 meter.
Olympic gold medalist. I will try to be her manager, but that would be a conflict of interest. I'll just stay as a distant uncle and as a friend of the family. But we're going to dig in a little bit, talk with her about her, and see if we can learn. So this is her introduction. It is tremendous. At just 11 years old, Chloe Crim has already established herself as a formidable force in youth track and field. Representing the Aurora Flyers AAU team, Chloe's dedication and talent has garnered national recognition and numerous accolades. In August 2024, Chloe showcased her exceptional abilities at the AAUJunior Olympics in Greensboro, North Carolina, where she achieved All-American status in all of her events, not some but all. She placed third in the nation in the 1500 and seventh in the national, in the 800 meters. So correct me if I'm like saying this wrong, because it's not my sport. This is your sport, right? Okay, and I need help. Chloe is a 9-time All-American and a national indoor champion. I need to have you sign an autograph. I'm gonna ask you to sign this shirt, if you can. Chloe's impressive personal records includes a time of 2 minutes and 28 seconds in the 800 meters and 5 minutes and 1 second in the 1500 meters. These achievements have positioned her among the top athletes in the nation. Beyond track, here we go. She excels in cross country. She's earned all state honors after placing 4th in Illinois, underscoring her versatility and endurance across disciplines. It's a lot. We almost there. Let's see. Where do we leave off at? Okay. Chloe's aspirations extend beyond her current accomplishments. Her dream, I'm going to talk with you about this. Her dreams of earning a full ride scholarship and representing her country in the Olympics. We speak that it's going to happen. Driven by her faith, Chloe aims to use her platform to glorify God. Amen, my sister. Spread his word and inspire the next generation of young Christian athletes. With her unwavering commitment, remarkable talent, and strong faith, Chloe Crim is poised to make a lasting impact in the world of athletics and beyond. It's real. I know this is the potential podcast, but this is still realtalk.com. Miss Chloe Crim. Anything you want to share with us, based on your introduction?
Well, no, not really.
Okay. It's okay. It's the first interview of many. She's gonna master this. I'm honored. When I was thinking about you today, and I shared it with your dad. I was looking at the advertisement, with your picture on there, and talking about the podcast and stuff. And I almost cried, but I welled up with tears because in society, and as you know, it's like a lot of negativity. And to see a person be a light in a dark place like yourself is amazing. And you come from a family of champions. That is amazing to me. I was very emotional because to be a person connected to you all, but also to learn from you today, it's amazing. First question, you ready? So this is not a quiz, it's just a conversation. Number one, can you take us back to when you first got involved in track and field? What drew you to the sport?
Well, when I was younger, at maybe 5 years old, I was athletic because in gym I would love to just run, and gym was my favorite subject and still is. And I think my gym teacher told my mom how much I was running and stuff, and then I remember my mom taking me to the track to run the 100 meter, and she said it was really fast for my age. So then she found a team for me to start running, and then a couple of years later I started running track. And I didn't start with the 1500, 800. I started with sprints and just followed up from there. But then later I started doing the 800 and the 1500 because then my mom started recognizing my endurance.
Wow. So what I hear from you is that you'll start with in PE class. And so your dad and I work with high school students, and sometimes they don't even like to dress for PE. So shout out to you for that. Number two, you achieved so much already, including multiple All-American titles. What does being an All-American, what does that mean to you?
It means working hard and sacrificing things to be at that position, and trusting in God to be there with you, because it's not easy to be an All-American.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of challenges did you face as far as being an All-American?
Well, sometimes when I have to run, because I do have to run at home, sometimes I would not want to run, but sometimes I have to think in my brain yeah, you want to be an All-American, you want this work that you're doing now is going to pay off. And yeah, that's
That's amazing, because would you say that you love running, but sometimes you don't want to?
Yeah.
And then you say you got to get your mind, you had to take your mind and say, if you want to be, well, we'll say this, I'm an All-American, but this is what I got to do to achieve it. You have to go through that process too?
Yeah.
Adults have to go through that process too. So I'm speaking with an Olympian, an All-American, who's saying that she loves what she does, but there are times where she does not want to do it. Ooh, that's some heavy stuff. You recently competed at the AAU Junior Olympics, and you performed remarkably well. Can you walk us through your experiences through that event? Meaning your preparation, when you were setting up, because I got to come see you run. I was talking with your dad about that because I want to see your whole setup. But what's your process, your thinking process? How do you prepare when you at the event and you going through these different events?
I try to stay really healthy, like I usually am, and keep praying, and during when I'm about to be at junior Olympics, I get nervous a lot, A lot. And sometimes I just want to cry, but like I have to just like think about it in the moment. Because like before the 1500 at the Junior Olympics, I literally almost cried because like the results were showing that I could be top 8 in like the Junior Olympics for the 1500, and I kind of wanted to really get that, and that's what made me really nervous.
When you get ready to, when you start running, do they have you at the line and they shoot the gun and say go, or do they blow a whistle? How did that work?
They shoot the gun when it's a loud gun, but like when you're at the line, it's not as loud as when you're like away from the line. That's how I feel it is.
When you at the line, what thoughts, what are you thinking when you at the line?
I'm just like, I gotta go hard, just take it out all on the track. Just give it the best you got.
Got you. Do you ever, as a 11, I would say young, 11-year young African American young lady, do you ever face like girls like being disrespectful or talking trash?
No, I don't recall that, but I do recall near Junior Olympics, me and my friends did have drama. Like, it was like a friendship kind of thing, and it was literally like a week before we were about to leave for Junior Olympics, like our last practice, I think. And it was like drama and stuff that could like mess with my mental, but we solved it and stuff, but that's the only thing I can think of.
And that's good to hear, man. Shout out to those people that's organizing that type of event that is controlled in such a way where there's no trash talking negativity.
Yeah.
Because that's good sportsmanship and definitely good organization by those individuals. Let's see. Anything else you want to share so far? How you feeling about the conversation?
Good.
Yeah, it's cool. I like this. And for the adults that's watching, as an educator, my position is always a student. So I can learn from anybody. But what opens up the door to learning are questions.
This book, How Black History Can Save Your Life, is the most important book you can read about black history and racism. And I'm not just saying that because it's my book. All right, okay. I am just saying that because it's my book, but I truly believe it, for real. People have read it. People have said great things about it. And let's be real, y'all. We exist in a time now where hate crimes are on the rise. The mental health epidemic that's impacting our kids is on the rise right now. Our history is being banned still. So we need to learn history, but not just in a typical classroom setting, but learn it from somebody who dealt with the hate crime and persevered through it because they were taught how to use black history in a proactive way. So make sure you buy How Black History Can Save Your Life right now, because for real, y'all, it's one of the most important books you can read on black history and racism.
Let's see, what else do I want to ask you? Okay, what was it like to compete among some of the best young athletes in the nation? How did you feel after achieving All-American status in all of your events?
Well, it's nerve-wracking to go against them because, like, I see in previous years that, like, watching videos and stuff, I see how, like, fast they're going and stuff, and I get nervous when I'm going against them, but, like, I just gotta just do what I do because I know I'm also fast and I can reach my fullest potential. And after I was an All-American, I was, like, really happy because, like, the previous year when I didn't make All-American, I wanted it bad. Like, I wanted it a lot because my mom and my dad would tell me, like, they have a podium, you get medals and stuff. And that really motivated me to do what I did.
How did it feel for you when you got your first medal?
I was really happy because in the 800, like, the results before I ran, I was top 10. I knew I could get it, but I wasn't in the top 8 range. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this or whatever. When I got it, I was, like, really, really, really proud of myself.
And how old were you when you got the first?
It was last year, August 2024.
Was it a gold medal?
No, it was 7th place.
Oh, okay.
It's like, because in Junior Olympics, it's like all from like parts of America of the best runners that made it there. And there's like hundreds of people who run different heats and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot.
Got you. Now, we were talking before. Does any of your peers know about your professionalism?
Yeah.
They do. What's some of the questions and what's some of the conversations that they have for you?
Well, some of my friends like seen the newsletter thingy and like they're like, oh my gosh, Chloe, you're famous or whatever. I'm like, not really, but okay, thanks. And sometimes like during school track, my friends like ask me different questions like about races and stuff, like
Yeah.
how many laps is this, how many laps is that. So yeah.
Have they asked you for any autographs yet?
No.
How about your teachers? Do they know about you running and everything?
Yeah, they know.
What's some of the comments that you get from them?
They like before cross country, my math teacher, she like no, after I got fourth in state, she like said, oh, congrats Chloe for getting this in state. And my science teacher, she wrote me a letter, and my social studies teacher from last year also wrote me like a good luck letter and stuff before I ran.
Yeah, so you getting support from your teachers. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, we always want to support you all and whatever your inspiration or aspirations are, but to receive that, like a letter from your teachers, that speaks a lot about them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for that too. Let me see. Oh, interesting question. You've mentioned aspirations of earning a full ride scholarship and representing the country in the Olympics. What steps are you taking to achieve these goals? Let's touch first on the full ride scholarship. What grade are you in?
6th grade.
6th grade. What steps are you taking to achieve the full-time scholarship?
Well, I'm gonna try and run daily and like, just keep, I don't want to like slow myself down. I want to keep doing harder and harder. Like I can't just like just slow myself down and do little things that won't help me get better.
What are your grades like?
My grades are good. I'm in accelerated math and ELA, which is like honors, and I received honor roll 2 times so far. This is our last trimester, but yeah, my grades are good.
And break down ELA for us. What does that mean? What does that stand for?
Like, it's like works of reading, vocabulary, literature.
Okay, so English language arts.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject in school?
This is hard.
Okay, I'll make it easy. What's your top 3?
Okay, my top 3 is math, ELA, and P.
Why math?
Growing up with a math teacher, I mean, I've learned to love it.
Oh, because your mom is a math
Yeah.
teacher. I got you.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Okay. The second part of the question is, what are you doing right now? What steps are you taking right now to achieve representing the United States in the Olympics?
I'm like having a positive mentality is also key, and like praying a lot because I do stay on my word, reading the Bible and stuff, and that's what I want to use to help, and also running a lot because like I don't when outdoor season or indoor season is done for Aurora Flyers, I do do cross country for my school and track for my school, which is with the tryouts happening like now-ish.
So what I hear you saying is that do you have an off season? That's what I was alluding to.
Yeah. I do a couple of for a month at least, because I kind of somewhat run all year round because of school's running activities and stuff. But when those aren't happening, I just run on my treadmill.
Got you. Okay. I was visualizing a lot as you were saying that. So we touched on that. When did you realize that you wanted to represent the country in the Olympics?
When I the year before Junior Olympics, I wanted to get top 8 really bad in my races because like I said before, my parents would describe the podium and stuff, and that made me want to reach it more. Like the more I saw it, the more I wanted to do it.
Whoa.
And that really helped, motivated me to reach my fullest potential.
Your parents described the podium.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they said to you?
No.
Yeah. But they described it just talking with
Yeah,
you?
like
They gave you a
there's
bit.
8 steps and they just go higher and higher.
Okay. That's a key point right there for parents. Talking with our kids and helping them visualize and dream can be used as a motivator. Uh-oh, here we go. I want to ask you this question too. This is just a question that we didn't write out. Do you have a favorite Bible verse or scripture?
I forgot the scripture like number, but it is I can do all things with Christ who strengthens me.
Powerful.
Forgot the verse, but
That's a powerful one right there. Thank you for sharing that too. Here we go. Are there any specific role models or figures who have influenced your journey?
there's a lot. To start off with, Florence Griffin Joyner, she was like my first role model in track that I can remember, because she's the fastest. She has the 100-meter record, the 200-meter record, and yeah, she has those both records. And second is Sha'Carri Richardson. The start when I saw her run, it really motivated me, because she didn't care. She had that mentality and stuff, that positive mentality. And Angel Reese, she doesn't do track, but she plays basketball, and I like how she doesn't care what anyone thinks. She's just herself.
Yeah.
And I think Mo, she runs one of my races, the 800, and I just like seeing her run. She wins most of her races, but when she runs, it just smoothly and stays in the top. It's really good. And lastly is Sydney McLaughlin. She has the 400-meter hurdle record, and she's beaten her own record 3 times, I think. And she's just really, really good. She went to the Olympics when she was 16 years old.
Whoa. Who was the Mo person that you just mentioned? I don't know who that is.
I think Mo.
Mo? Who is
Yeah.
that? What's the full name of that person? I don't know who that person is.
Yeah, that's her full name.
Okay.
She runs the 800. That's the only race that she does, but she's really good at it.
Mm-hmm. You are definitely the daughter of a historian and a mathematician, because how you just came up with you said Florence Griffin Joyner, right? How did you learn about her?
I think my dad read me this book. It was a couple pages about her, and I just learned to really love her. She was one of my first track role models. Yeah, she was my first track role model.
Have you ever heard of Carl Lewis before?
No.
Yeah, check him out. He's one too. I forgot the other guy's name, but that's amazing that you was able just to share that. So my other questions is, we only got 4 more questions. You're doing an awesome job.
Thanks.
For the first interview of many. Awesome. You're gonna be awesome at this, communicating with people. This is Potential. One of the reasons why we're in school is not only to get the academic skills, but also to get the skills so we can be successful in the building and outside.
To talk to each other, work with each other about making the right decisions. It was active, so we really loved it. So thanks for having us.
That means the experience that I have gives me the confidence to move forward. Let's go. Let's see. Number 8, or whatever number that we on. When you're not training or competing, what does Chloe like to do in her downtime? What does she enjoy?
I enjoy reading sometimes and daydreaming, because I just have a big imagination.
Wow.
And I enjoy fashion and talking a lot, because I'm very social at school. And just hanging out with my family and stuff, reading the Bible, praying. Those are things I like to do.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Food.
Pizza.
Pizza? Came out with those quick. Amazing. If you could have, this is going to be tough for you because you gave me 6 people. If you could have dinner with any athlete, past or present, who would it be and why?
I'm gonna go with Florence Griffith Joyner because she was like my first track role model out of all of like my role models that I've had. So yeah, I would have dinner with her, and she like really motivates me with the records that she still has. Yeah, it'd be her.
Understood. And could be if your peers or classmates or teachers watch this. This would be important for them to know. What's one thing about you that most people might not know?
They might not know that I'm the oldest sister and I have 3 younger sisters. They might not know that because a lot of people are like, when I like talk about my siblings and stuff, they're like, you have 3 younger siblings? I'm like, yeah, you didn't know that?
Let's spill some tea. I got a question for you. It's a controversial question. What is the most challenging part about having 3 sisters?
Well, it's challenging to be the oldest, and especially with with Kai and Kari, who are the younger ones. Kai's 4 and Kari is 2. They have a lot of energy and yell a lot most of the time. And like when we like are about to go to bed or something, like literally Kaya and Kari, when they were in the same room, they would talk for hours at night, and we had to separate them. And now Kai's in our room just staying up at night, and Kari's just like talking and stuff. So yeah.
Got you. She has spilled the tea. Sister Sweet, we love you, but we're family. It's ups and downs with family and love and all that stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, this may be the last question if anything doesn't pop up in my mind. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your journey or anything? Well, let's break that down into 2. Is there anything else that you would like to share about your journey, with Black girls your age? What would you say?
It's hard because like I haven't faced it like in Aurora Flyers, but I faced racism like once during cross country. It's this guy, he had a stick and he came up to me and he was like tapping, well no, at first he wasn't tapping me with it, but then he was like, this is giving back to the old times when I was a master and you were the slave, and he started hitting me with the stick. And that was like a lot to process, and then he just ran away. I was like, what are you talking about? And I told on him and stuff, but yeah, that happened during cross country, and that was like a lot to me because like I don't understand why he would say that, and it was happening like during practice, so it was a lot to process. But like sometimes you're gonna have to go through that stuff, but you can't let it get to you at all. You still have to do what you came to do.
What else would you tell to them facing those similar obstacles? What would you share with them as a word of encouragement to keep them going forward?
You can't be down about it. It's hard, but like, just know that you're beautiful, and like some people just don't see that, and some people just need to learn that even though you're a different skin color, it's who you are. We're all human beings.
Yeah, powerful. And is there any events that you got coming up that we need to know about to support you?
Well, I do have track for school. We had our tryouts last week and our callbacks yesterday, and they're announcing who made the team tomorrow night. And our first practice, if you make the team, is on Thursday.
How do you respond if you didn't make the team?
I don't know, because I want to stay humble, but if I don't make the team, I would like to know what I did, why I didn't make the team. And the people on the team know me, like the coaches and stuff, because I was on the track team last year, and one of the coaches, Coach Davis, I've known him since I was like 8 years old, and he knows my track journey and stuff. So
Yeah.
I would want to know why.
Right. Like, sir, what happened? Talk to me. But I wanted to give you that because so many times as successful students, successful athletes, when things don't go ideally how they normally go for us, we got to be ready to be able to grow through those moments. I believe that you will make it. I just gave you that just to see what your thoughts would be on how you would respond as an example to those who, may fail at things. I tell people all the time that failing is learning.
Yeah.
It's a experience. It's not an identity. Therefore, if I fail, I want to know what happened. So I can learn from that and grow from that. I want to ask you maybe a couple more questions just for sake of time. Do you want to go to college?
Yeah.
What, do you have a college in mind that you would like to go to?
U of I.
U of I. U of I. What is U of I? Break it down for us. What is it?
It's University of Illinois. Both of my parents went there. That's one reason. I want to keep on the legacy. And also, one time during track practice, it was a couple months ago, one of the runners was like, she wasn't on the team, but she was there to practice. She went to U of I, like she is at U of I, but she was like showing us a ring that she got from running in track. Like, the rings that basketball players get. Yeah, she had one of those, and it was like, it even motivated me even more to want to do my track accomplishments there, because it was like, I've always wanted to get those. They're really cool. And yeah, that motivated me.
Beautiful. Do you know what subject you would like to study or what career pathway you're going into?
No.
No? Okay. But you know what college you're going to, or you just aspire to go to.
Yeah.
And I tell students all the time, no matter what age they are, especially high school students, sometimes I'll ask them, well, what you doing at high school? And they'll say, I don't know. And my response to them is that it's okay not to know, but it's okay not to be thinking about it. And so for you, you have a vision of the college, and all those things will come into fruition because you have awesome parents and you got a cheat code. Your parents are educators.
Yeah.
So make sure you embrace that. And I think, has any of your parents ever been an athlete? Have they been athletes?
I know my dad, I don't know if he played on a basketball team, but he plays basketball kind of like for fun. And my mom, she played basketball in high school. Yeah, she played basketball in high school.
So your genetic makeup is amazing. You ahead of the curve. I appreciate this conversation, and I'm sure people that'll be watching this will be appreciative of this conversation. So we'll make sure that, when the fans come, we'll get security in place to make sure that you are protected. But I really do appreciate you taking the time out to talk with me for the potential audience. It meant a lot to me to have a conversation with a person so young, but none of us have it all together, right?
Yeah.
But you have your goal set and you're being consistent with that. And I appreciate that for you. And you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people. And if somebody watching, I'm like, hold on, that's Chloe? I didn't know that I didn't know this and that. But it's going to be an amazing, amazing journey. And our goal is to support you through that journey. So what we'll do is I'll talk with your parents and see if we can get a follow-up.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know when the time frame is going to be, but you are the first potential guest. And this is the first interview of many because there's greatness inside of you. And I know you see that and you've experienced it. Just keep going in that direction. Any parting word for us?
For everyone out there who wants to achieve something, God made you beautifully made. And if you go through any challenges, just know that God made you the way you are for a reason. So don't ever doubt yourself.
That girl looked at the camera with boldness. I want to give you this on behalf of Potential. A t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I hope it's not too big. And notepad and pen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Crim. I appreciate you today. A lot to take in, y'all. We appreciate y'all for viewing in, listening to Miss Chloe and myself. Be great at what you do, but be greater at who you are. Peace. It's not good. So what's gonna happen if I just take this top off abruptly? What's gonna happen? It's gonna explode, it's gonna overflow. When you feel bottled up and you wanna have a conversation, I wanna give you an outlet.